Hi, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Vanakkam and Aibowan to all my students. Today we are meeting you with an advanced level English medium, economics. Subject title, economic system. Our special resource person is Mr.M.M.M.Mazeen sir from Al-Minhaj National School, Habukasalawa. Yes students, if you want such educational videos in future, what you have to do is just subscribe our channel and click on the bell button next to it.
Yes, students, today we are going to learn economic system over Minnal TV network. Let's see what does economic system mean. A mechanism of the institutional framework made by people who live within a society to solve basic economic problem is called an economic system or an economic organization. When you are considering this economic system, we have to focus on main elements of economic system. It will be households, government, business firms, labor organizations, non-governmental organizations, markets, incentives, legal structure, values and tradition. If you consider separately, what does households mean? A group of people who live under a same shelter and who have a common budget is called a household. On the other hand, household are the suppliers of labor, and on the other hand, we can say they are the consumers of most of goods and services produced. Also, we can say households are the owners of factors of production. What are the economic decisions are made by this household? Making decisions related to supply of factors. Second one, making decision related to the purchase of goods and services. Third one, making decisions related to how much they have to consume and how much they are going to save. This is a decision the household are making. If you consider government sector, each and every country has a form of government, and these government have a large authority. What are the duties the governments do? If you see the duties of the government, protection of economic and personal rights, regulation of industrial and business, also provision of goods and services, redistribution of income, making the rules and regulation and the constitution properly. If we move to business firms, there are the various forms of business firms existing within an economy. If we list some examples from the business firms, it can be private or cooperative or state sector. All will be business firms. What are the duties are made by these business firms? Purchasing of factors of production, deciding what to produce, in what quantity, how to produce and whom to produce. As well, producing of goods and services, selling of goods and services at a reasonable price. If we consider about duties of labor organizations, first one, they act in order to protect employee rights. Second one, influence over employment, producing technology and wage level. If you consider on non-governmental organizations that have emerged in modern economies have some important duties. These duties show us similarly to the duties of a government. If you consider some examples, what are the duties are done through these non-governmental organizations? They are doing elimination of poverty, protection of environment, providing welfare for the affected people at natural disasters. During disasters, they will be providing welfare for the affected people at a time. These things are done by non-governmental organization. If you classify the economic system according to some criteria, the criteria can be listed now. What are the criteria we are using to classify economic system? First one will be decision coordination mechanism. Second one, ownership of property. Third one, nature of incentives. If you consider the mechanism based on coordinations, we call it coordination mechanism classifying economic system. Here it can be divided into two. One will be market economic system, another one will be command economic system. If you classify on the ownership of resources and property rights, classification can be done as capitalist economic system as well socialist economic system. As well, we can see the classification that is made according to the incentives given. What are the incentives given to classify the economic system? Maybe material incentives, moral incentives, and coercive incentives. If you consider the material incentives are dominant with the market economy. If you consider the coercive incentives, it can be seen within a command economy. Also, incentives always operate in the form of morals. At the situation of natural disasters or the corruption of government, people make right decision and act according to it. If you classify the economic system according to the criteria, it will be market economic system, planned economic system, and mixed economic system. What are the market economic system? What is that? If you define market economic system is the economic system which solve basic economic problems based on the price determined by the market demand and supply. Especially, if you consider the basic characteristic of a market economic system, private ownership of property, freedom of choice or freedom of entrepreneur or free entrepreneur. Third one, competitive market situation. Fourth one, incentives based on self-interest, operation of price mechanism, consumer sovereignty, limited role of the government. So remember, here there are government intervention even in the market economy. Students, you should remember what are the important function of price in a market economy. The function of market economic system can be listed. 1. Signaling function, incentive functions, as well rationing function. If you consider about the command economic system, the economic system which solve basic economic problems by the commands provided by a central planned authority is known as command economic system. What are the characteristics of a central plan economic system can be listed? They have the public ownership of property except labor, use of plan mechanism to solve basic economic system, act based on social welfare. At last we can list act to achieve public well-being. So here they are considering the social welfare and the public well-being. It is the major role and the things what we have to remember when we are learning about central plan economic system. Decisions related to what to produce, how to produce and whom to produce are taken by the central plan authority. If you consider weakness of command economic system, we can list as this is: problem related to coordination and organizations, collapse of quality control. Here definitely we can see collapse of quality control, insufficiency of incentives, environmental degradation. All these can be seen in a command economic system. If you consider the mixed economic system, the economic system where resources are distributing using both price mechanism and planned mechanism is known as a mixed economic system. What are the characteristics of a mixed economic system can be listed now? Consumer, producer, owners of factors of production and government are the active agents of the economy. Other one, self-interest is the motivational factor of the private sector and social welfare is the motivational factor of the public sector. So here we have to consider two things. Self-interest is the motivational factor of the private sector, as well social welfare is the motivational factor of the public sector. Here both private and public sector own resources. Decisions related to resources allocations are through plan mechanism and competition operates through private sector. There are some examples to explain mixed economic system. It can be social market economy or socialist market economy. Let's see what does social market economy mean. Market economic system where government intervenes to promote social justice is known as social market economy. Social market economy mean market economic system where government intervenes to promote social justice is known as social market economy. We can give some proper example from the real world. Maybe Norway, Germany, Sweden and Finland are the example for social market economic system. If we move to socialist market economy, a socialist market economy is totally different from a social market economy. In this economic system, government owns resources. However, decisions related to resources usage are taken by private sector. Also, we can give some example from the real world. Which countries are socialist market economy? One China, Hungary, Bulgaria are some example for socialist market economy. So, socialist market economy and social market economy are the mixed economic system. If you move to new traditional economic system, it is little bit different from socialist and social market economic system. In this, a trend moving towards new cultural framework. Here we can see a movement of cultural framework based on a religion or a traditional society. Maybe religion or a traditional society, there will be a movement on a cultural network. Students, remember, whatever we are learning about economic systems or the classification of economic systems, we should be able to measure an economy. So, let's see what are the criteria are used to assess the duty of an economic system. We see, if they have full employment, sometime there may be countries with unemployment or else underemployment. So it is essential, we should remember, when we are measuring a country, it should have full employment, economic efficiency, economic growth, price stability, fair distribution of income, external stability, quality of environment. The environment should be quality, and also they should have economic freedom. If they have such things, if they are fulfilling such criteria properly, then they are having a proper development on their own country. If you see economic efficiency, it is divided into two. One will be allocation efficiency, other one will be production efficiency. So both should be fulfilled. If we consider about the price stability, they should not have fluctuation of prices, right? They should have anyhow, they should have price stability, right? Also, external stability also related with foreign exchange rate. They should have such stability. If they are finding these things properly, then only they will have a proper economic system. Okay, students, let's wind up the lesson with my kind salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Wanakam Aibowan.
Yes, students, I believing you had a great opportunity in this video. Remember, don't fail to subscribe it to meet you again. And winding up with salam, assalamu alaikum, wanakam and Aibowan.